Hello there, internet individuals. Welcome to this week's regularly scheduled Sunday stream. As per usual, we're here with your always expected Minecraft content. What else would we do, honestly? The journey continues. Hello to everyone that's here. Glad to see that you're here to join us. Last we left off, we had made it to the Broken Journey 900,000 block milestone sign. We now continue. It's only 4 parts, including this one, till we get to the big 7 digits. 1 million. Can't wait till we get to that point. You're not an individual? Oh, cool. How many people are you then? Oh, I wonder how many of you actually makes up the 10x team. Ooh, lava. Don't want to get too close to that. Don't worry. The viewer count usually picks up after about 10 minutes. Usually, anyway. That was a very spooky situation. Spooky. Spooky. Oh, sounds painful. That must be a very painful sounding dream. Better have a burn heal, as that one person from Pokemon said. I'm not a big enough Pokemon fan to know which character actually says that. All I know is that they were on an island. Ugh. Land. Land is pretty mid, I would say. Like, sure, it harbors life and trees and food and is pretty much the source to all of my daily needs, but it's just slower. It's so much slower to travel via land. You know what I'm saying? Completely unrelated, but floating sand. It must be extinguished. Exterminated, whatever the term is. Had you extinguish sand? You can't extinguish sand. Oh yeah, I forgot to do my usual boating adventure quip, didn't I? Oops. There's always another time. I've never gone a stream without there being less than 2 boating adventures. Unless like the stream is just really, really short. And even then I don't think that there's been less than 2 boating adventures, even with really short streams. The last I wonder what's the shortest distance I've gone in a stream? It'd probably be one of the first few, because that was before I started making like a consistent goal to reach each stream. First it was 10,000, then starting at like part 40, late 40s or something, I raised it to 25,000. What happened in part 50? I don't remember anything that happens in streams. Unless it's like something really significant. I don't even remember which stream I hit 500,000 on, and that stream literally has 500k milestone in the title. I literally labeled that stream as being the one with the 500k milestone, and I still forgot which one it was. Yes. Hello there, 33 viewers. I'm glad to see you all around. Oh, wait, this is my chance. Boating adventure, sailing across the 7 seas. Boating adventure, won't you go on a boat with me? Boating adventure, waves crashing and thrashing. Boating adventure. Yeah, right. I still haven't like finished that. I still haven't finished a proper rhyme for it. Oh, you made a 3D animation. Cool. 3D animations is a lot more harder to make than 2D animations. At least, I think so anyway. Maybe, nah. Yeah. Maybe it just depends on the kind of person you are. Maybe 3D animation is just easier for you. Who knows? All I know is that I'm more of a 2D animator. Oh, hey, look, a mob spawner. Should we loot it? I think we should loot it. Let me turn off the... what's it called? Oh wait, it's becoming nighttime. Let's not do this now. We go to sleep, then we loot the mob spawner. Anyways, what question was I trying to ask? What program do you use to animate in 3D? I didn't mean to fall down here. Whatever. Completely worthless. Go. Now, let's just try and find that other chest. It's gotta be somewhere. There it is. I'll just take the iron. It's something. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm out of beds. Let's make more stuff. Blender, fair enough. I've used Blender before, though. That was just for like 3D modeling. I've not done animation before. Actually, I wonder what's harder to do, 3D animation or 3D modeling. I mean, I made my own VR chat avatar, so I wouldn't say it'd be that difficult to make a what's it called, model or something. I don't know. What was it called? I don't remember. What am I trying to call it? Yes, I am playing the Minecraft. Oh my goodness, we have more than 50 viewers. That's a new record. That's an Academy record. I am feeling very successful right about now. Right about now. The Funk Soul Brothers right about now. We go this way, because this way looks like it's going to be more worth it, because there's a lot more water. We like the water over here. Water, Dr. Fizz. Water, Dr. Fizz. It's already past in-game noon already. I have not been this productive on this day. Increase productivity levels. That means go faster. Yeah, there's a gap. I can weave my way through that with my epic gamer skills. Avoid the there's ice and more land. The evil ice. The ice is my enemy. Also, oh, snow. It's a no biome. Cover your eyes. It's eye destruction land. By the way, for anyone new here that's curious as to why this perfectly normal gameplay is definitely not normal. There is information in the description. That will give you the basic gist of it, plus a link to a video that explains things in like much more detail and stuff. Because I am not good at explaining things in detail. You can tell by how many times I've already said in this one paragraph. Funny faces in the chat. That's nice. Funny faces, funny faces. I wish I could show you one, but my PNG tuber setup does not have any funny faces on it. Because I'm not funny. I mean, I probably am funny. I probably am funny. I just can't come up with humor in real time. Besides that, I'm more skilled in stupid humor than clever humor. I mean, have you seen some of my YouTube poops? Okay. combo video. Beef. I have too much beef now. Oh, please. mountainous. Oh hey look, it's the end of the day already. It's time to sleep. We sleep like something. I don't know. I can't think of a noun fast enough. I only got a grade 5 in English class, which is roughly like a C+. I'm British, so all my grades are in numbers. Because numbers make more sense than letters. Why did I briefly forget the word letters? You ever just forget really common words? You know, it's probably the fact that I stream these is what keeps me motivated to keep going. Like, a few years before I started this channel, so like, roughly when I was like 14 or something, I'm pretty sure. I used to try and do this before, and I'd only get like couple 100,000 blocks at best before I eventually just got bored. and even then I would pay so little attention. I just have like YouTube up in a tab and just watch that instead of actually focusing on the game. And then I think I died of full damage trying to fall into a pond because Minecraft beta is weird, and you still take full damage when you fall into 1 block high water. In fact, I can demonstrate that right now. I have water right here. How did I place that there? Oh, the snow. That's probably there. Okay, let me just. I'm giving up the no damage challenge for this, just for demonstration. Okay, maybe it doesn't work. Okay. Now I've made a complete fool of myself. I swear to you, you still take full damage when falling in 1 block high water. Like, I made a YouTube short about it. I made an entire YouTube short where that joke was just the punchline. I make like a nice looking pool in this version of the game and a diving board, and I jump off it and just die when I fall in the water. The entire joke is that Minecraft beta is weird, and you sometimes still take full damage when falling into water. It's just hard to properly demonstrate it here anyway, because I don't want to take more full damage than I have to, because that is a waste of food, armor, and might possibly be lethal. You once forgot what a shoe was called. Oops. Hey, want me to give you an embarrassing fact about myself? I don't know how to tie shoelaces. I'm a legal adult and I don't know how to tie shoelaces. And that's maybe because I've only ever had one pair of shoes ever that's had laces, but I'm just much more of a Velcro person. Why am I not using a boat here? I'm wasting my efficiency. You don't know how to tie shoelaces as well? Cool, glad I'm not the only one. Okay, fair enough. You still have time to beat me. You still have time to beat me in the race. Go learn how to tie shoelaces right now, and you can safely say you've beaten me at tying shoelaces. I do know how to tie up a tie though. And that was mostly because my school uniform required wearing a tie. So I was basically just forced to learn how to tie up a tie. My school system forced me to learn how to tie a tie. There's just a lot of random patches of water. We got a speed run. I've heard that I've heard that in total it takes about a month of in-game time to make it to the Farlands, which first of all, I'm probably way below that. I'm probably well below that line by now. I'm not sure if I'm misremembering the exact amount of time, but it is definitely going to take a lot longer than a month of in-game time. I mean, the total amount I've been streaming for has been probably over 100 hours by now, and I'm still not even a 12th of the way there, so okay, how many days is in 100 hours? That would be about slightly over 4 days, so 4 times 12 would be 48 days. That's about a month and a half. Just over a month and a half. So yeah, I am at my current rate, it's gonna take a lot longer than a month of in-game time. How long is it gonna take in real time though? Okay, so I'm going at an average of, okay, so I'm going 25,000 blocks per week. So first of all subtract 12 and a half 12.5 million by 900,000. That's basically just 11.5 million at this point. So, give or take a little bit. But, this is only meant to be an estimate anyway, so... So, what's 11.5 million divided by 25,000? So, 2 would be 50,000, so 20 would be half a million, so 40 would be a million, so 40 times 11, that'd be 440 plus 20 more, 460. 460 weeks. 460 weeks? Yeah, 460 weeks. That's probably about a decade. Nearly a decade. It is nighttime and I'm in the forest. I do not like being in the forest during nighttime. Pray for no clowns. No clowns. No clowns. We are safe from the clowns. Okay, a decade is probably a little too much. There's 57 weeks approximately in a year. So 460 would be about 8 years. So yeah, about 8 years, which given I started this like a year and a half ago, basically means that it will take about a decade to get through this. In total. I wonder if I'll still be doing this YouTube channel by 2032. That's the rough estimate of when I'll be done by anyway. 2032. I find it funny how there's 50 people watching and there's only been like 3 people in chat. I guess you guys just like to listen in. That's fine with me. I don't mind. Just be prepared for me to run out of stuff to say with no one else talking. I frequently run out of stuff to say in these streams. Then it just evolves to the sounds of stepping and the keyboard that is way too loud for its own good. I assume the keyboard picks up on the mic anyway. Oh, you have to go? Okay. I'll see you around next week if you're not back before the stream's over anyway. There's still like a good hour and a half left to the stream likely, so oh, cool, you can't stay? That's great. Yeah, that's fine. People haven't been talking in chat much anyway, so. Have you missed anything? No, not really. Okay, what is this? What is this? This is just a trap to try and get me to waste a boat. I'm not falling for that trap. But yeah, you haven't really missed anything significant. Well, I have deviated so far from Z0. Boating adventures. The sea is sometimes so unpredictable, huh? I know I keep gushing about it, but I'm just so thankful to have such a high turnout this stream. This is probably the highest turnout I've ever had on a stream. My first time going into the 50s in concurrent viewers. I am out of boats already. How much wood do I have? 45? Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be enough for a little while. Let's go this way. So, how has most of your weeks been? I usually say day, but I come to realize that since I only stream once per week, it's probably more appropriate to say week instead of day, because like, I mean, I'm kind of missing out on 6 days worth of my viewers' lives. I'm out of wood. speed crafting. Your week's been good? Glad to hear. This was not a worthwhile boating adventure. I mean, it's about to be night anyway, so... Not like I can really get much use out of it anyway. There is another forest up ahead, and I really don't have to venture into it when it's so close to nighttime. Okay, shortest forest ever. Boop. Now we sleep. Let me sleep. Z. The sleep has been complete. Sleepy, sleepy. I get to kick back and do absolutely nothing. Absolute peak gameplay right here. I'm quite literally having to do nothing. The game just plays itself. I'm just too good of a gamer. What's with all the flowing sand in such difficult to reach places? Look how far off the ground it is. Speaking of far off the ground, good grief, this is a cliff. How'd you expect me to get rid of those floating sands? I can't be bothered. I quit my job as Minecraft physics police long ago. Singular block. Oh my goodness, we're in the 70s in concurrent viewers. Hello, all you internet individuals. I just can't stop gushing about the high turnout. This is something new to me. This isn't your average this isn't your everyday average viewership. This is advanced viewership. Would now be a good time to ask for a subscribe. Don't you know, in order to be a good YouTuber, you have to constantly beg for those subscribers. Because it genuinely somehow actually works. Constantly saying to subscribe in every video actually does make some impact to the amount of people that subscribe. I wish I was joking, but it actually does work. To some extent, anyway. And, okay, my only source on that front is a Jack Sucks Life Reddit video, but... Oh hey, we've gone past the 10,000 mark. Once we have finished this boating adventure, I must reset the game so that the memory doesn't get too used. That does not mean that this stream will be over. The stream will continue after the reset. But we will be having a very short break just so I can clear out the memory. Otherwise the game crashes, and also starts lagging out heavily before so. We will be back with your regularly scheduled Minecraft content very soon. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment. We have returned to your regularly scheduled Minecraft content. Thanks for being patient. The journey continues. As per standard. Yeah. This was not worth it. So fun fact, I'm one of the few people that owns both the Java and Bedrock version of the game. I got Java first, and then I mostly got Bedrock just for the purpose of playing multiplayer, because more people I know have Bedrock than Java. But also I probably did it in the dumbest way, because I was too late to find out that there was a time period where you could get the Bedrock version for free if you already owned Java, but I was also too early to make it to the account merging phase, so I quite literally paid for Minecraft twice. Bro paid for Minecraft twice. Okay, technically 3 times, because I also have the PS3 version, but... Actually, did I buy Pocket Edition as well? I don't remember. I barely use my phone as is, and the phone that I used to have that had Minecraft Pocket Edition is long since gone. So yeah, never mind. So yeah, never mind, bro paid for Minecraft twice. I paid for it possibly 4 times. Okay, I don't actually know if the phone was destroyed, quote unquote, but I know I definitely don't have it anymore. Also, I am sleeping right next to all the trees. That is really stupid of me. Well, pray for no clowns. There has been no clowns in this area. Console editions? Oh boy. How many console edition versions of Minecraft did you get? I think there's like 6 of them. PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, 3DS, and Wii U. Not counting cross-compatible Bedrock versions, because that would be like 9 versions, actually 10 versions by now. PS4 Bedrock, PS5 Bedrock, Xbox One Bedrock, and the Switch version. I don't think the Wii U version got a Bedrock release. That one's still Legacy Console Edition or something, I think. Probably. I still have my Wii U. There is quite literally only 2 uses. Okay, there is only quite literally like 3 borderline uses for the Wii U. Virtual console titles that haven't been added to Nintendo Switch Online yet. People who just really prefer Splatoon 1 other than the 2 Switch games for whatever reason. And people who want to play people who want to play Mario Maker 1 levels. That is quite literally the only 3 uses for the Wii U I can possibly think of. Okay, and maybe playing Smash Online without having to buy Nintendo Online, but... those are some very fringe cases. Hold on, wait. Are you saying that the charger like? Are you saying that like the charger just broke, or the charger quite literally made your gamepad break? Because if it's the former, you could probably just get a new charger, and if it's the latter, then that is a really I don't even know how to describe it. That just sounds awful. That just sounds like awful. What? But also, my third question would be, why didn't your Wii U come with the charger already? I need to make more boats. Hold on, you're saying your charger broke because the plug itself broke? Unless the outlet breaking shorted the charger, I don't think that means that the charger's actually broke. You did try charging it in another outlet, right? Because if your house only has one outlet, that's kind of sad. Ooh, pink sheep. You never see those around. Boop. I'm also here for regular wool. This is only the second time I've encountered pink sheep. Ever. That is a cliff. That's not a bone adventure, that's just... Or maybe it is. There's the secret bone adventure you thought you could hide from me. You cannot hide from me, boating adventure. Okay, probably not much of a boat adventure, but meh, I still think this one's worth it. That's a lot of phones. I've only had 2 phones. And technically 3 mobile devices, because before that I had a tablet instead. I had an Android tablet, a Samsung S3, and a Samsung S8. I am now fully stacked, fully stocked up on wool. Night falls upon us. Boop. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. I don't know why I just absolutely devolved into beatboxing, but... Where to? Probably the Farlands. That's probably where I'm gonna say. That is my ultimate destination. I feel like one thing I plan on doing if I ever reach 100,000 is at roughly 99.9k, I'm gonna do like a streaming until 100,000 kind of thing, and when I actually hit that point, I am just going to have the most nonchalant reaction. I'm just gonna be like, nice. And that's quite literally it. And okay, the nonchalant reaction thing is probably just how I react to things, because I don't usually get much of a reaction from stuff. Am I going to use Linode and Amp Media for the countdown? I have quite literally never heard of either of them, so probably not. And if you're talking about the stream countdown, that's quite literally just an MP4 file that is just being fed into OBS. That's quite literally how I make my own countdown. And if you're talking about like subscriber countdown, I'm probably just gonna like make the subscriber count thing at the bottom right a bit bigger, just to accentuate the subscriber count being so close to 100k maybe, though maybe not, because quite frankly I don't really have that much real estate on the screen. I mean, like, at least 7/8 of it has been reserved for, the actual, screen itself, so it's not much I can exactly do for real estate. And the way I capture my subscriber count is I just keep a tab open of the YouTube analytics with the live subscriber count feature that's built into YouTube Studio, and I just screen record that tab. That's how I put my live subscriber count on the stream. Fun fact, that single thing alone was one of the big influences to me getting a second monitor, because fun fact, if the tab is not like rendered on screen, like if it's minimized or covered up by another tab, say the game I'm recording on the stream, it doesn't actually update. So I needed it like on a separate screen just so it would like update in real time. So that's the entire reason. That's the entire reason I got a second monitor. Okay, not the entire reason. I also got it mostly to add the chat, and also because of just a second monitor is pretty useful in general for well, quite literally anything, honestly. A second monitor just is always useful. Of course, if you can't reasonably afford a second monitor, you don't have to get one, but there's not really any reason not to get one besides the cost of getting a second monitor. So basically, if you think the quality of life improvement of a second monitor is worth the couple hundred, insert whatever cash you use, then go ahead. There's not really any reason against it. Two monitors for free, what? Okay, I assume by that you mean like you plug your PC to the TV as the second monitor, which, sure, that's a valid strategy, I guess, but oh, you mean your relatives bought it for you? Okay. I mean, technically that like still counts. It's just the argument goes to your relative instead of you. So it's just instead of it coming out of instead of depending on your own intuition of whether it's worth it, you basically just have to convince your relative to spend the money for you. I've also seen quite a few mostly high-profile YouTubers get 3 monitors, but I can't exactly like tell you how much more convenient a 3rd monitor is. Like, okay, maybe there's like some fringe cases where like if you have like super big stream setups and like you need a lot of real estate on the screen to like see things properly, like possibly a 3rd monitor could maybe go to full screening the live stream tab I have open, because I'm currently having to like squish it to the halfway on the screen, and since all the information of like the stream is like in the way, I can barely see the actual output on YouTube. and also half of the analytics graph is like in the way and stuff. It's probably this. I feel like half of this conversation is just going completely over some people's heads. Okay, I see what you mean now. So, they already had the monitor, they just gave it to you because they don't need it. I see, okay. I mean, more power to you then. More power to you then if you're essentially able to get it that way, but... Chances are most people don't just happen to have a spare monitor lying around. Hello there, internet individual over there. Anyways, where was I going with the third monitor thing? Okay, so like, how do I explain this? So like I was saying, like, ooh. I have to keep the actual live streaming tab on to just delegate it to only half of my second monitor because I need space for both the subscriber count tab so that, you know, it updates, and I also dedicate a little bit of the screen to OBS itself because, quite frankly, I don't need the subscriber count tab taking up half the screen. I can settle for just a quarter. But since it's like squished to half the screen, but like there's so much information on that tab, a lot of it's not able to like fully display everything, and a third monitor means I could just dedicate one screen to that one tab so I could see everything, but for the most part it isn't necessary because I can still see pretty much everything I really need to see. Oh yeah, of course. There's also like finding space to even put another monitor because the desk I use is also pretty small, and in fact the second monitor I use isn't even like standing on the actual, what's it called, table. It's actually like clamped to the side of my laptop screen. So pretty much, so the table I'm using just fits the laptop and my mouse pad, and that's Oh, and the USB hub I have, and that's about all I can fit. Like, the second monitor quite literally goes off the edge of the, quite literally, like, goes off the edge of the table, like, nearly halfway across it. And, the actual laptop slightly goes off the edge as well, though. Only just a little bit, a couple centimeters. About an inch, maybe. Good afternoon to you, internet individual. I assume if I ever did get a third monitor, I would most likely... Where would I put a third monitor, actually? Okay, so I have my main laptop screen on the left and my second laptop screen on the right, and the laptop screen, like I said, already basically is on the edge of the table at the left, so I'm debating whether I should put the... If I ever did get a third monitor, would I put it on the left of the laptop screen, or maybe above one of the other two monitors? Of course, that's assuming I ever... Of course, again, that's assuming I ever do get a third monitor, which I don't really need it, and chances are the only times I'd really be able to get one is either on my birthday or on Christmas. Which I'm pretty sure I got my second monitor for my birthday last year, so the thing I'd most want is like an actual like computer, not like just this laptop, because obviously laptops are less powerful, but first of all, I've been quite alright with the laptop, so even if I have an incentive to get a proper computer, I don't think my parents do. And secondly, and more importantly, there's not really enough space for it in my room. Like, my bed alone takes up half the room. And then there's also my wardrobe, my desk, and that only leaves like a small bit of room, and that's about it. The only place I could maybe think to put like a proper computer is in the corner, but like, first of all, there's a bunch of boxes and books in the corner, so I have to find a new place for all of those, but secondly, I'd either have to get a chair, or I'd have to find a cable long enough to connect that computer to my monitor. Because, I just do everything on my bed. Quite literally every video I've made and every stream... Okay, maybe not every stream, but most streams. Especially since getting the second monitor. Pretty much, what am I trying to say? At least 90% of the content I make has been made purely in my bed. Because I'm a complete bed potato, and the bed is comfy. if it's not making anything difficult, then why change it? Hello again. Welcome back. You have not missed all that much, really. We were mostly just talking about different versions of Minecraft, different phones, and then second and third monitors. Yes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oof. Yeah. My laptop sometimes my laptop blue screens like every now and again, though. Usually I just reset it. I just reset it, and that's about it. Thankfully, it's never blue screened in the middle of a stream before, but it happens infrequently enough that I usually just don't care. I just cut whatever losses I have and just reset and continue. Also, the way my computer crashes is, like, really strange for some reason. I say strange, I don't know if this is, like, common, but it doesn't just, like, immediately freeze and blue screen. Like, basically just programs progressively get unresponsive. The start button stops working, then the taskbar freezes, then tabs one by one just freeze up and stop working. Then it eventually gets to the point where all I can do is just move my mouse. Then eventually the mouse freezes, then it blue screens. That's a lot of laptops. I wonder. I've always wondered, is it possible to, like, connect two laptops up in a way that, like, they share the processing power and, like, essentially make a more powerful computer on its own? Kind of. Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes sense. It probably makes sense, but... But yeah. There's been like it's been as high as 72 people, I think, and only about 10 people in total have said anything. I would try that, but pretty much the only problem is that the only two other computers or laptops is the computer we've had since quite literally when I was born, and it still runs on Windows 7, and I don't even think I'm not even sure if it works anymore. No one's used it in like 6 years, and the laptop I used to have before I got my new one, and since then my dad now uses it for his work, so I can't exactly use that one. I'm out of boats. Stop. Crafting time. Perfection. You know what? We're so close to finishing the next leg. I may as well just stick to Z0. So yeah, each 10,000 blocks or so, I have to like reset the game, because if you look at the top right, you see the used memory. After when it gets too close to 100, the game starts like stuttering and like, yeah, it basically like freezes every couple of seconds briefly, and then eventually when it gets too full, the game just crashes. Thankfully the game saves when it crashes, but it still crashes, which is a pretty major interruption. So if the gameplay has to be interrupted, it may as well be on my own terms. Besides, it only takes like a minute to close the game, restart it, and get everything burp and get back into the game. Where does the exact point have to be in a tray? Stop. Okay. We will be back shortly. I am going to reset the game now. Please be patient. Welcome back. That didn't take long, did it? We return with your regularly scheduled Minecraft content. But first, we sleep on the cliff. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let us sleep like kings. We shall sleep like lords, like the highest honor, like the highest order. Okay, now it's time to scale down the cliff. Ah! That was just a very rapid onset sneeze. And I'm not even sure if I, like, even sneezed. Boop. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in! Oh, hey, look, another boating adventure. Okay, this wasn't a boating adventure. I blame draw distance. Comcast makes Wi-Fi? Okay, actually, now that I mentioned about it, a company that makes films making Wi-Fi isn't too far-fetched. I literally use Sky Wi-Fi. Sky is what's it called? It's a, broadcasting company here in, Britain. Oh, okay. I do not know. I do not know any of the... I do not really know any, internet provider companies. So so... Actually, I'm not even sure how many of them even exist in Britain. I wouldn't be surprised if many of them are only American. How much wool do I have? 58. Let's shear another sheep. You're coming with me. $62? Yeah, that'll be enough. How did I get 100 blocks away from Z0 again? You never realize how far away you deviate from some places. Nope. Promising. Philadelphia. I do not know where that even is. You know the meme. I'm sure some of you have seen the meme of like what America looks like to people outside America, and it's quite literally just 1/3 New York, 1/3 California, and 1/3 Texas. Okay, some versions do include Florida, but... Because who could forget about Florida Man? Everybody loves Florida Man. Oh, doggies. Puppies. I'm just getting a random, I've just randomly remembered upon seeing dogs of, okay, so, I don't know how many of you watch Tom Scone Friends, but, I remember in their, try-hard videos of how to make money fast, and Elliot... Is it Elliot, right? One of them's Elliot and one of them's Eddie, right? Yeah. Yeah, Elliot, did a Minecraft charity stream, and, at one part, he, found a wolf, and, he wanted to befriend it, and, the chat immediately said, left click it. And so he ends up punching it because he left clicks it, and he has to just kill it because it attacks him because he punched it. And it was just like, you liars. Yes, who else but Florida Man? We sleep here. Snore.mp3. Funny Florida Man on camera. Florida, Florida, Florida Man runs 12,000 kilometers to try and reach the far lands. I just realized, isn't 12,500 kilometers the circumference of the Earth? Did Minecraft literally predict the circumference of the Earth? I forget, was it 12,500 kilometers or was it 12,500 miles? Also, was that the circumference or the diameter? I want to go first on a boat, even if it's short-lived. Linux. I don't think I've ever seen a single Linux computer. I've obviously seen Windows, I've seen Macs. Never seen a Linux computer before though. What? Wait, what? I've straight up never even heard of that one. Is it an operating system? Is it a computer brand? What is it? Get out of the way. Arch Linux. Mug anime profiles will know. Unfortunately, I am not an anime profile. The only profiles I have is either this one, my stick figure persona, or a sheep. A sheep with yellow wool. We're getting close to the end, you guys. Case in point, 1,000 blocks remaining. Water. Get me out of the water. Aha. Just get through this 2-block gap and we'll be golden. Ah, that's not much of a boating adventure, is it? Durr. I thought this was gonna be one of those big final ones that lasts for like 500 blocks. Not this little kiddie pool. That is a strange looking floating island. It almost looks like a fast forward button. Oh, there it is, of course. Or maybe not, it's blocked off. There. I swear it should give me another body of water. I don't think I'm gonna make it before the end of the day. That's not very satisfactory of you, game. My dopamine is plummeting through the floor. I'm not going through the night. Ha 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 ha. I don't want to deal with those clowns. I'd rather be mildly dissatisfied than have to deal with clowns. You've gone locomotive? What? Isn't a locomotive like a steam train or something? We're almost there, you guys. "100 blocks remaining." "10 blocks remaining." Almost there. You guys, it's about to happen. Whoop, whoop. Huzzah! We have now gone 200... No, not 25,000 blocks away. That about concludes this week's stream. I can't speak and craft at the same time, apparently. Okay, grab the crafting table, blah 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 blah. Okay, ready? That concludes tonight's... I said tonight again. That concludes this week's stream. I will be seeing you next week for our regularly scheduled Minecraft content. Thank you all for watching, internet individuals. Press subscribe, like, blah blah blah, hit the bell, etc etc. Bye! I shall see you